Your big homie, Big Betty, man, and this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. And I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. Let's get straight to this intro, man. Let's get straight to this live, man. And I pray some people come in. I pray we get a good crowd with a bunch of people tonight because, as always, I got a good message, man. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Hold on, put this intro in. Hold on 1 second. Big Betty, change the world. Let's go. All right, let's get it, man. What's good?
Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the current state that we're in needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we're gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking past. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause there's power in knowing. You need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and after you get the information, pass it to your brother. Spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this world that one man can make. There's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta balance it out. And if we all found that, we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? It's your big homie, Big Betty, man. This is the hostess with the mostest, the host of the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. Salute to everybody tapping in, man. Let's get it. Salute to everybody tapping in, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. Tonight's episode, we're gonna be talking about something as always, like I always talk about. Gotta talk about the truth, man. And I want to talk about this too, cause I got some videos I want to show and a little slide I want to present, but I want y'all to understand something. People, especially people like me, especially people like me, have always been trying to tell the truth to the world. People like me have always tried to bring the truth to the world, man. We've been trying and trying and trying. I'm gonna say something. Because first and foremost, I don't like always having the unpopular opinion, right? I don't like always coming with the unpopular truth. I don't. Sometimes I wish I could just be normal and regular and mundane like most people. I wish sometimes I could, right? But to be honest with you, the days where I think I can try to be regular and the days where I try to be normal and try to do average citizen stuff, it don't work for me. Like yesterday, I was tired from working. I've been working and working and working and working and working. So I was very tired. So I told myself, I was like, shit, man, I'm gonna take some money, go get some food out to eat, take a time off, take a break from cooking, take a break, right? So I was thinking, I'm gonna take a break. I'm not gonna do a live. That's why I said to myself yesterday, I was like, I ain't doing no live. I'm gonna take a break. I'm not going to work, whatever, whatever, right? So I went after I got off my job. I went out to the to a restaurant, to a Mexican restaurant. I ordered my food, and when I ordered my food to takeout, I was waiting on them to cook it, so I went and got some drinks at the bar. For me, Big Bad, I don't drink alcohol. I don't like drinking alcohol. The only time I enjoy drinking alcohol is when I'm with a female, my little a lady partner, or friend, or a little female. That's the only time I enjoy drinking alcohol is if I'm with a female and I'm trying to turn up with a female. I don't like drinking. It's not something I like to do. So yesterday I was like, let me just do something different. Let me get a drink at the bar while I'm waiting on my food. And everybody who knows me knows I'm very, very, very disciplined, and I don't do too much, and I don't eat out, and I cook most of my food, and I prepare most of my food. So I call myself being lazy and tired, so I try to do what average citizens do, buy some food. I went to the food, I got it, sitting there at the bar, I ordered my drink. I got a guava margarita. And I'm drinking my margarita and I'm drinking it and it tastes so sweet. It was like just too sweet. I'm like, something's wrong with this shit. And I knew it had natural flavors in it. So I asked the bartender, I said, hey man, can I see the guava drink mix that you put in this drink? Can I see it real quick? So he just flashed me the bottle. The jug was a carton, really, like a milk carton. He flashed me the milk carton and I said, turn around. He turned it and they said natural flavor. So automatically, I was pissed off a little bit because I'm drinking natural flavors now, right? Automatically, I'm pissed off. I could taste it was something not right. I just tasted it. So I'm drinking my drink because I'm like, shit, I spent $20 or $13, 14. It was like $16 for the margarita. So I'm drinking my drink and drinking my drink. By the time I finished drinking my drink, my stomach was hurting. Right? I'm talking about my stomach was rumbling because I don't drink natural flavors. I don't drink that shit. So my stomach was rumbling. I got my food, went back into the car. Matter of fact, and then I got another shot. I got another shot of tequila, straight shot of tequila with some lime. Chased that bong, hit the car, back on the road, going back home. Right? On the way home, my stomach is rumbling, boiling. I knew I shouldn't have drunk the drink because it had natural flavors in it. I knew. So my stomach is rumbling. My stomach is rumbling. I get back to the house. I eat my food with the kids. We sit down, we eat dinner. We talking, whatever. But my head's spinning and my stomach's rumbling because I don't drink alcohol. So I'm feeling the buzz plus my stomach's rumbling from the natural flavors. So my stomach's rumbling, my head's spinning. I was like, fuck. I was gonna try to do a show. It was early as fuck too. It was real early. So I was like, I'm gonna do a show like around 9 o'clock, whatever. I sat there on my couch and my head spinning, my stomach rumbling. I couldn't do nothing. Finally got the energy to take my shower, got out the shower. I was like, man, fuck, I can't. I'm not feeling good because I went against my normal routine. You know what I'm saying? I went against my normal routine. So just me one day of going off of my just me one day One day of going off of my discipline, one day, one thing, one moment of going off my discipline, off my structure, fucked up my whole night. Now, first off, I don't have to do an internet show. I don't have to do a live. So that's not what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is, if you're a disciplined person, if you have discipline, if you're on task, if you're on point, and you're trying to stay focused, you can't take one moment off. You can't take one moment off, because if you start thinking that you could slip up, and if you start thinking you could slack up, if you start thinking you could add negativity or add bad stuff to your routine that you don't usually do, that will be the time that you could potentially crash and burn. Everything could go or fall apart. Everything that you built in your whole life could fall apart off of one moment's mistake. One moment. All it takes is one moment. One bad decision could throw your whole life that you discipline yourself and structure yourself to build. So what I before I get started with this live, I had to say this. You cannot, and I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm saying what I'm never going to do again. I'm never, ever straying away from my discipline, ever again. I drink coffee. I don't drink alcohol. I drink coffee. I don't drink alcohol. I don't eat natural flavors. I don't drink natural flavors. So if you try to do stuff that you don't do just one time, you can throw your whole life off track, man. Just one time. One moment of negativity, one moment of non-discipline can throw you off. All it takes is you to have sex with one bad person that's not what you're supposed to be laying down with, and you could be all jacked up. One night, one moment is all it takes to ruin your whole life. Or one night, one moment is all it takes to change your life. Let's talk about the positive side of that. All it takes, say like with discipline. Let's talk about discipline. You staying disciplined and staying positively routine. Because routine is only good if it's a positive, healthy routine. You know, routine is not good. Routine can be considered insanity if it's not positive or disciplined. Because you could smoke cigarettes all day, every day, routinely, and that could be just destructive for you. You could drink alcohol routinely, consistently, and that could destroy you. So positive actions that are repetitiously done and strategically done is what you need to do to become successful. Positive disciplinary action is what you need to do to become very successful. And see, a lot of people don't understand that shit. A lot of people think all they got to do is take one moment. Bro, as soon as I step foot out there, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be successful. That ain't how it works. People think that they don't have to put in no work, but they're going to get everything that they want out of life. That ain't how it works. You don't get what you want out of this life unless you put in the work. Sometimes people can become exceptions to the rules. Sometimes people can get lucky. But the average people don't get lucky, and the average person is not an exception to the rules. Like right now, y'all are looking at me. I am a blessed man. My name means blessed man, right? I got a great body. I got a great mind. I got a good look. I look good. I know how to convey my message. I know what I'm doing. What I'm saying is I have more than the average fair chance at success in life. I'm aware that I'm a little bit above average in life. I'm aware of this. I'm totally aware of this. But also too, I'm aware that if I don't take advantage of my opportunities, if I don't take advantage of my blessings, if I don't take advantage of my gifts that God gave me, I would be just the same as everybody else, if not worse. If not worse. Because for the people who God didn't bless, for the people who their parents didn't bless, for the people who aren't specifically blessed, they have no excuse. I mean, they have an excuse not to be this or not to have that or not to be this. But for people like me, who God blessed, there's no excuse for people like me. See, even in the Bible, it says God has pity for fools and babes, aka children and people who are mentally handicapped or slow. God has mercy for those type of people, fools and babies. But in reality, God has no mercy for a man like me, Big Bede, who is knowledgeable and fully educated and understanding of the world. God has no mercy for people like me. That's why the journey of a man is some, especially an enlightened man. Your journey is usually hard. Let's keep that shit a buck. The journey of an enlightened man is usually very hard. And the reason why is because God already gave most men, everything they need to succeed. God already gave you what you need to succeed. So he's not going to go out his way and bless you with any more than he already did, because he gave you everything you needed to succeed. You're just not taking advantage of your God-given skills and your God-given talents. You're just not implementing the discipline that God taught us. You're just not implementing the strategy that God gave you that you could come up with your brain. The only people who God really cares for is fools and babies, and I really see that. Even with women now, because let's get to the topic. Even with women now, right? A lot of the women today are operating, thinking like it used to be, and the world is nowhere near where it used to be. Men don't. Let me think exactly how to say this right. Men generally, nowadays, a lot of men they're not coming to cape or save women anymore. Generations ago, you had men that no matter what, the woman could do no wrong and they would hold the woman down, no matter what. Generations ago, this is how it was. And the reason why this was, the women back in generations ago were feminine women. They were womanly women. They were respectable women. They were way more respectable. They were way more decent than they was. So the men in all generations, even if the men were dogging the women out back in the day, they still were taking care of them to the best of their ability and still coming back trying to make sure that she was straight and this and that, because the women up back in the days weren't trash women. They were wonderful women. A lot of people like to say they were stupid and suckers and they took too much crap from men and all that. That's not what it was. The women back in the generations ago, they didn't know. They weren't trying to be men and compete with men and act like men, so they didn't know how to go back and forth with men. A lot of your mom and grandmom and them generation, they wasn't going back and forth with their men. They wasn't. They wasn't trying to go back and forth because they knew their boundaries. They knew their limitations. They knew their value. They knew their position in life. But I understand a lot of women seen their mothers go through stuff, and I understand a lot of people were sold this money image and were sold this this mentality that money is what dictates happiness and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Money is never what made us happy. Money is never what fulfilled society. Never. Let's go. Let's get to this. Let me sip my coffee. When you were younger and you were in your teens and early 20s, you wasn't going around trying to love somebody because how much money they had. Let me say that shit again. When you were in your teens, when you were in your 20s, when you were young and pure and innocent, you wasn't going around asking men how much money he made per year. You know why? Because you wasn't worried about what he had. You were back then, you were worried about what he was, who he was. You were worried about the connection between you and him. You wasn't worried about the interaction between him, the transaction between you and him. Y'all weren't worried about, see, the women generations ago were worried about if the man was good, if he was good to her, if he was funny, if he was this, if he was handsome, if he was that, if he was strong. They were worried about him personally. They were worried about him personally. And this is why relationships back in those days were meaningful. This is why families were bonded. Even though niggas was cheating and all that, that didn't matter. Families were made. Bonds were built. Bonds were built. Children were born. Families were made. And now you look at what's going on. A lot of the women after the generation I was just describing, they got programmed and tricked into believing that they should value money and should go for money and try to obtain value of the dollar and obtain financial freedom, right? Well, get your lame ass out of here. Hold on, let me block you. Sniped. Get out of here. So a lot of the women in this generation now, they were tricked and programmed into not being like their mothers, into not being like their aunties and grandmothers. And they were programmed and tricked into being independent individuals who seek and search out for money, right? So as they went out working and going to school and getting education and all this stuff in the system, they were taken out of the homes. And as our women have put it, we're living in the system. When the women were living on the system, when the women were participating in the system and actively involving themselves in the system, they were getting pulled out of the homes. They were in school all day and they would come home just to rest and rebuild. They were at work all day and would come home just to rest and rebuild. So the women nowadays are getting used in society. They're getting used by society. So the women don't have even much energy or even much information enough, much know-how or information to even understand that they're getting destroyed and taken out of their natural position in life. A lot of them don't even understand this. A lot of them don't even understand this. See, and then the drones get offended when I'm speaking because they don't live in their nature. See, these women, these modern women, a lot of them are never lived in their nature, so they don't even know. So they get mad. They're like, "The fuck is this nigga say? What is he talking about? This and that." And because they hear exactly what I'm saying, and they know it's the truth, But they're like, well, who are you to say this? Who are you to do? Who are you? You know who I am? Why I can do this? Didn't they say Jesus died for all y'all sins? And so niggas like me could know the game and know the truth? Okay then. Jesus died so I could do this. Let's go. I'm doing the same thing he was doing, trying to tell people the game before it gets too late, because it's getting too late for a lot of y'all. What's good, bro? What's good, brother? Good to see you again too, man. So let's get to some of this content, because I got some videos that I want y'all to see, and I have to break down the programming of the women this programming that a lot of women are operating under is destructive for their lives. And we got to talk about this shit, man. First off, I got to start with this. Let's talk about these heroes, man. I'm going to go all the way. Let's go first. First things first. We're going to talk about these heroes. There was a woman kidnapping her child, right? And these truck drivers heard the Amber Alert, and they seen the woman with the child, right? Happy birthday to you, for real. Look, these men got an Amber Alert that a woman kidnapped a child. And I just went through kidnapping, saving my children from being kidnapped. I just went through this. So when I seen this video, it pissed me off, but it made me feel good. These truckers blocked her car in and trapped her off and waited for the police to come arrest her. So let's watch this shit, man. It made me feel so good, man. Because y'all don't understand what people go through, man. Y'all don't understand, man. Something has been done to destroy our women, man. Let's go.
Oh my God, that's her.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yep, that's her. It looks like her.
What's good, Mr. Creep?
Security guard took a picture of her, and he's like looking at her. And in the thing it said the lady's wearing like pink pants.
The Amber Alert that went out yesterday?
Remember yesterday that
Yeah.
one?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Should I block this up?
Huh?
Should I block them?
Should Bob. Let me write it down.
Texas plate.
Texas plate. What is it?
Is she a young girl?
You can't look it up of what she looks like?
Yes, I can. It's right here.
Got it?
Tell me a picture, because I know what that girl looks like. She ran right past me.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my God, that's her.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yep, that's her. It looks like her. That's exactly what she looks like.
As soon as the security guard had told me, I knew, we had to do something. The trucks are 28, 30 feet long, so we knew it was a good idea to put the truck there just because there's nowhere you could go after.
Salute to those heroes, man, who saved that little girl and got her back home safely, hopefully, man. Salute to those heroes, man, who saved that girl, because I'm going to tell you something. There's no feeling like when somebody takes your fucking children, bro. It's the worst feeling in the world, bro. I've been through it multiple times. It's the worst feeling in the world, bro. People think, bro, I've seen more women have children in unstable, unlivable conditions just because they were the mother of the children, bro. I done seen it too many times, bro. I see just yesterday, I seen a woman have to spank her child because her child didn't want to get in the car seat. I just seen a woman yesterday whoop her child because her child didn't want to get in the car seat. So she has no discipline over this man to the point where she doesn't even have him trained enough to get into the car seat to ride safely in the car. I remember one time I was dating this girl, and I'm not gonna put her out, but I'm gonna say this scenario. I remember one time I was dating this lady. She wasn't no girl, she was a lady, and she had a child, and her child was very spoiled. She's had her spoiled. She had her baby very spoiled, and her baby wouldn't ride in the car seat. And when we started dating, I have a car, so you got to ride in the car seat because because her mama, they used to ride on city bus and stuff like that. So her mama used to have to hold her and stuff like that. So I understand how that goes. So she didn't. I'm talking about she was screaming, cry when we was riding in the car seat. I'm talking about screaming, cry. But I explained to her mother, and I explained to her that it was the safest thing, and it was what you have to do. Like, you have to ride in the seatbelt when you're in a car because this is how you have to ride. And it took me weeks to explain, to get her comfortable riding in a car seat, in the car. It took weeks. We had to let her cry. We had to not look at her, and because when you looked at her, she cried more. It was bad, but at the end of the day, it was the best thing for the child, to train the child to ride in the car seat, because you can't ride in the car with a kid in your hands. That's fucking unsafe. It's dangerous. So I've done seen too many women have children in unsafe situations because they couldn't discipline the child enough for the child to understand right and wrong. And that's very dangerous, man. That is the discipline that fathers bring. That's the discipline and the what do you call that? The stability that men bring. Men bring stability to life. We bring stability. Real men bring stability to relationships, to families, we bring dignity, relationships, and dignity, responsibility, you know what I'm saying? All that shit, man. Stability, all that shit. So yeah, I've seen it too many times where a lot of women have put children in unsafe situations just because they were the mother of the children. So salute to those boys for saving and blocking the car of this kidnapping woman. You feel me? Salute to them. All right, let's get to the next video. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it.
And when we broke up, I'm like, that was a fucking waste of money. I want my ring back. So I was like, how do I get my ring? Fuck it, I just gotta get her back.
All right, so let me play that again. That was Gilbert Arenas. Hold up.
And when we broke up, I'm like, that was a fucking waste of money. I want my ring back. So I was like, how do I get my ring? Fuck it, I just gotta get her back.
So right there was Gilbert Arenas, basketball superstar, NBA superstar, who just got busted in that gambling ring and shit. So he's involved in a lot of stuff, but I'm not mad at the brother. He got married to a woman back in the day and paid $400,000 for a ring, an engagement ring, a wedding ring, a wedding ring. 400,000. 400 big ones. They broke up 8 days later. After he gave her the ring, they broke up 8 days later. She tried to keep the ring. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel if a man gives you an engagement ring or a wedding ring, engagement ring at that point, because they hadn't become married, so it's an engagement ring. Do y'all feel like a man, if you break off an engagement with a man, you have to give him his ring back, or do you feel like you get to keep the ring? How do y'all feel about that? Keep it or give it back? Comment down below. Do you keep the ring when you break up a wedding, engagement, or do you keep it? Somebody said they're going through that right now. Somebody else says, give it back. Facts. Do you like a big cup? Hold on. Funny thing, I was thinking about this. Facts. That's why my content, my channel is it's one of the best channels anywhere on YouTube, because I talk about very relatable, real content that matters to human life. I don't talk about shit that has nothing to do with us. I talk about shit that matters to our everyday lives and, you know, stuff like that. So somebody says, what y'all think, man? Do y'all keep the engagement ring after breaking off the engagement, or do you give it back? Word says give it back. Candy says definitely give it back. Wouldn't want the reminder anyway. Facts. Passion. Thank you, Hendrix. Thank you, Passion, for tuning in. What's good with you? So, what y'all think? Are y'all giving back the engagement ring, or y'all keeping it? What y'all doing? If you are in an engagement, if you're engaged with somebody and you're not married yet, but you're engaged, he gives you a ring. Gilbert Arenas gave her a $400,000 diamond ring. Are you keeping it? You giving it back? So most people saying give it back. Most people are saying give it back. And I just wanted to hear how y'all feel about that. I wasn't trying to go either way or the other. I just wanted to see how y'all felt, because I give it back. No reason to see or hear from him again. Okay, facts. That's what I was thinking too. Give it back. I would give it back too, especially if it was pricey. Say, cause like I don't know. I didn't want mine back. My wedding ring I gave, I didn't want it back. It would just, you know, keep that as a memento. You know what I mean? I don't want that back. It wasn't thousands of dollar ring either. So, you know, but it's still the meaning that counts. It was 14 karat gold, and it did have a little diamond on it, some little small diamonds on it. But, you know, at the end of the day, I wouldn't want it back, you know, because I can't fit it. I can't wear it. So I don't want it back. But if it was substantially over 10,000, maybe, yeah, give me that back. Yeah, exactly. She has the ring, but maybe she finds that like a part of her heart. Yeah, that's what I feel too. I think about the sentimental thing. You know, I feel the sentimental thing, man. That's how I feel about it. I wouldn't ask for it back. Me personally, I wouldn't ask for it back, because I wouldn't buy a woman a ring that I couldn't afford to give. You see what I'm saying? And that's how I feel about anything I ever give anybody. I would never give nobody nothing with wanting shit in return, or I would never give nobody nothing and expect nothing or ask for it back if our relationship don't work out. Because I don't give people shit because to get brownie points or to get another gift, or I don't do shit like that. I'm real in the field. I like, you know, I'll return the favor, but I'm not on no type shit where I'm just, you know what I mean? I don't want no, you know, I'm not doing that. If I give you something, I gave it to you because I wanted you to have it. That's how I feel about it. I ain't never gave more than I could afford to give, man. Depends on whose fault. If it's not my fault, I'm keeping the ring and selling it. If it's my fault, I give it back. Okay, I feel you on that. That sounds a little bit more logical as far as like keeping it. And yeah, I like that. Ryan says, so it might hurt her feelings, so woman won't tell you they still love you, like we split, but it still was on good terms when we needed each other the most. I'm gonna say this though, bro. Let me say this to you, bro. Let me say this to you. It might hurt, fellas. Someone still love you, so split, but on good terms each other the most. I'm gonna say this, bro. I would never ever. What's good, Susan? How you doing, baby girl? I would never ever ever break up with a woman and then just try to befriend her and still hang around her and all that. That's weird as hell, bro. That's weird as hell. I'm doing good, Susan. I'm doing good. Look, that's weird as hell because I feel like them type of dudes. If you say if your girl breaks up with you, right? Say if your girl breaks up with you, and then she like, and then you want some shit like, well, can we still at least be friends? Or she be like, oh, we can't be together, but we can still be friends. You're getting played. You feel me? Right now, I'm from South Carolina at the beach right now, but originally I'm from all over Colorado, Chicago, everywhere. But yeah, right now I'm in I stay on the beach. But look, this you know, I feel like if a dude is still trying to be friends with a woman after they break up, that's desperate as fuck. It's desperate as fuck, and it's gonna make it to where she can drag you because if you went from relationship title to where you were exclusive to this woman and you had supposed to be exclusive to her, like y'all together type shit. I'm from America, sweetheart. I'm from America. I was born in Colorado in America, but I'm from America. But look, but if a dude's still trying to befriend a woman after they not together, that's showing signs of him being weak and desperate for her, and she's gonna drag you. You're from Nigeria. I feel you. That's what's up. I love a Nigerian. I love African woman. I love an African woman. I swear I do. So salute to Africa, man. Salute to Mama Africa, man. For real. Salute to Mama Africa, man. My name is African. You know, my name is an African name. My first wife was African. I ain't gonna lie. Let's talk about it. Yeah, we love Africans in my house. Can we be friends? Yeah, we can be friends. Just hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm on every day. And then one of these days we can give me your email or something like that. But yeah, subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell for notifications. And yeah, we'll whoop from there. You feel what I'm saying? Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, because I'm on here every night. Ryan said, you're right, that makes sense. It was like 3 years ago. It was more like we talked nothing about getting back together, just more support for each other. No, just more you breaking your pockets for the bitch. Ain't no motherfucking support, man. You was breaking your bank for this motherfucker. She taking your bread, Sirski. And maybe you'll get a little bit back here and there, but she was taking your bread, my nigga. Don't ever get past the facts of the matter, my nigga. Please. And I don't mean to call you the N-word. Don't ever get past the facts of the matter, bro. Ever. Don't ever get past the facts of the matter. Don't ever get past the facts of the matter, bro. You know if you getting played for your bread. You know you got to be in reality, bro. You got to only deal with females that like you, bro. Listen to me. Only deal with females that like you, bro. And see, nowadays it's going to be hard because no women really like men no more. They've been programmed to hate us. So it's going to be hard for you, brother. But let me tell you what's not going to be hard. When you build yourself up as a man and you get yourself going, you get your business going, you get your job going, your career going, you get your money flowing, you get your name rolling, get your pockets bulging, you'll have more women than you can handle. But right now, when you desire a woman because you're lonely and you're in progression and you're trying to build and you think you could build with a woman and all that, they're not programmed to build with you no more. Most of these women out here, at best, are trophy wives, bro. At best, you're gonna get a trophy wife. Like a pretty woman who wants to be there after you made it and she's gonna do all that suck you, fuck you, all that shit. But you have to be in reality, bro. But if there is a woman that likes you, that is the woman for you, my nigga. Please, please believe me. If a woman likes you, that's the one for you. Because always what we do is we go for what motherfucker we want. We always go for what we want. And most dudes always go for the most top tier woman that's out of their league. Niggas be going for dimes. It'd be like a ugly ass dude going for a dime. He's shooting his shot every day, all day. Girl, you know I love you if you got there. Let me get with you, baby. Girl, I'll eat you out. I'll eat your ass. I'll do this. I'll do that. I'll give you bread. I'll do this. I'll do that. This is what the ugly dudes are saying this all day to the pretty women. All day. All day long. You know why? They're still shooting their shot, even though they're ugly and out the game. They don't care. They're shooting. Because if you don't shoot, you can't hit. But one of them shots is gonna hit. The ugly nigga will keep shooting. One of them shots gonna hit. You feel what I'm saying? And this is why it's not good for men to always go and try to seek out the prettiest woman. This is why it's not good for men to always go and seek out the prettiest woman. See, me, I grew up all my life, I had a pretty woman. I was thinking, oh, I gotta have something nice to look at, woody woo, something big fat ass, cute face, pretty feet, all this shit. I used to always think about some stupid shit, some superficial shit. You know, you're young, all the girls be pretty and all that. So you're thinking, oh, I want to have something pretty, something this, woody woo. But I'm gonna be honest with you. The prettier the woman, the less equipped up top that she is. Because I dated a lot of pretty women, right? And pretty women usually have somebody in their life who does everything for them. So a pretty woman they call it pretty privilege, and this shit is the truth. But a pretty woman, their daddy's gonna clean up their room for them their whole life. The pretty woman, their auntie's gonna take her out and make sure she's dolled up and this and that, and over spoil her and overdo this for her because she's the pretty little baby doll. The pretty girl's gonna have every access to all the dudes and every access to getting chosen and picked in the games by the girls and pretty access. Everybody's gonna pick her. Everybody. She's getting chosen her whole life. So the pretty girl she doesn't have to develop skills to make it in life. She just gets to go into everything because she's pretty and everybody wants to be involved with her or around her. So this is where pretty privilege comes in. But see, this is why pretty women are less, not always, sometimes. This is why a lot of times, well, I say a lot of times, the prettiest women are less equipped. This is why. This is why. You know what I'm saying? This is why. And I used to always date the prettiest women, and I would always be like, damn, why are they so useless and broken and useless? And they can't do nothing, and they always expect you to give them the world and do everything. And then when you don't do everything for them, they cry like babies and throw fits. And then sometimes they're violent and they throw fits and they cry and they're like babies and they throw fits and they're violent. And now and you sit back and you realize it. Somebody pretty privileged her whole life and crippled her. No, I'm not talking about all pretty women. I'm talking about my nigga. My sister didn't have to do half the shit we had to do growing up because she was a pretty girl. My daddy didn't let her do half the shit we had to do. She's not lazy by any means. My sister's a responsible woman, great woman. But she was a pretty privileged my whole life. She didn't, nobody letting her do that. Don't let Tweenie do that. Oh, Tweenie, don't do that. Don't let her do that. Y'all boys get that. Don't let her do that. My whole life. So my dad told me my whole life, take care of the women and children. So my whole life, I'm the nigga thinking I'm supposed to do everything and take care of the women and children. So I was always programmed. And in my whole life, I was taking care of women. To the point where, what's wrong, big man? Hold up. No, I'm born in 1985. So this is an 85 curl, my nigga. This is an 80. And as a matter of fact, let me pull the curl back so you niggas can stop distracted. Because I didn't come here to show off my curls. I came here to talk about the damn world and the girls, my nigga. Let's get to the next video, man. Let's get to the next video, man. Let's get to the next video, man. I need somebody to hit the damn like button, bro. I know that much. Let's talk about the age and process of women. Oh man, and I better not. No, I can't even show this. I don't think I could show this because I might get whammed. Damn, they might wham me. I can't show that. Damn. I mean, she got bikini on. It ain't bad. Fuck that. Let's go. It can't wham me, man. It's not no nudity. So let's talk about this age shit, right? There's women out here never want to be real about their age. They don't never want to live in their time, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, man, you'll have a woman 35 years old. She'll be fine as wine. 35 years old, fine as fuck. When you ask her how old she is, she'll say, I'm 28. And be like, hold on, baby, I'm 28. So the whole time you be with her, you know she ain't 28, but you just know she close to it. So you got to guesstimate how old she is. And then when her birthday comes, she expects you to know when her birthday is and all this and that. And listen to me, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Women hide their age and block their age so much. I didn't even know my mama. I don't even know how old my mama is. I don't even know how old my mama is because she blocked her age from us for our whole life. I know when she was born and shit, but I don't know how old she is. I gotta do the math on it. Because women have this thing to where they don't want to disclose their age. And that is insanity. You don't age backwards, you age forward. But women always try to age backwards. And life don't work like that. Life don't go backwards. You go forward in life. You're supposed to be moving forward, not moving backwards. You know what I'm saying? So let's play this video. It's a lady born in 1981, a mother and a daughter. One's born in 1981, one's born in 2000. And they're going to try to, I'm going to turn the music off. I think it's some music on here. You know what I mean? Let me see. And see, that's the mama right there. She looks good. She looks good. She looks good. Let me say this. First and foremost, she looks good, right? Look, mama and daughter. See, now, we could break down the body. The stomach's tighter. Boobs are smaller. She ain't had no baby, so she ain't got no drop. She's a bigger framed person, newer generation, newer model, so a bigger. She's shorter, but she's still thick, same thickness, same, you know what I mean? She's more voluptuous up top. Like, I respect them both. You know what I'm saying? I respect them both. You know what I'm saying? But let me say this. This woman, the woman born in 1981, she's a psychiatrist. She's a professional psychiatrist. Also, too, this is women still operating with the mentality that less is more. They're still operating with sex sells. And I'm going to tell y'all something. That is the old programming. That shit don't work with, that shit don't even, I'm going to be honest with you. Attempting to be overly sexy is not sexy. The real sexiness of a woman is the subtlety, the sweetness, the delicate touch, the like the smell, that's the sweet side of the woman. It ain't really aggressive sexuality. That's not sexy. Aggressive sexuality is not sexy. Like, you know, sometimes aggressive sexuality is good, like strip clubs, strip tease, stuff like that. Sometimes it is good. But most times you're not supposed to, that aggressive sexuality is like too much. It's way too much. So if a woman, like, say you were a man, a professional man, because I'm pretty sure her being a psychiatrist, making a lot of money, I'm pretty sure she wants to attract or be with a professional man. Or probably just a rich man or a man of means, right? No, I understand the showing skin. I live at the beach too, so I understand. But it's a certain thing. It's called attraction. It's called the power and the law of attraction. If you're a woman with no clothes on, you're trying to attract or trying to do something. Like, you know, there's reasons for everything. So you got a professional woman who I guarantee wants at least a professional or a man of means who got some bread, right? Some money. Her showing her skin on the internet is not going to attract a professional man or a man of means or a man of respect. This is a woman who's a psychiatrist. She's supposed to know better. She's supposed to know how to conduct herself psychologically in society, and she's supposed to understand. She's fully aware that her wearing a strap and a strap is sexual attraction. I'm talking a professional man. What is a professional man? Let me explain to you very simply what a professional man is. A blue collar man, a man who works a job, like a office job, a building job, a construction job, a man who works professional. A professional man, a man who is working day to day at his profession to make some money. The determined working man who's trying to work his way up the ladder, the professional man. Not the street guy, not the bum, not the drunkard, the bum, the beggar. No, the professional man, the nigga who goes to work every day, you know. But this lady wore a strap bikini on fucking online, trying to compare her body to her daughter's body. So this is also that level of insanity too, where women don't want to accept their place in society. They're like, shit, no, I'm still hotter than my daughter or just as hot as my daughter. And that's a weird place to be at mentally, because your daughter's brand new on the menu. Year 2000. That's a brand new model car, 25. New model, brand new, fresh, low mileage, hopefully. Hopefully low mileage. Brand new model, new engine, new tires, new this, new that. You feel me? Mama, 1981. She's good, beautiful, hot, but a little bit used. Got baby, baby came out. The year 2000 lady that's standing next to you came out of your vagina or out of your uterus. So it's a little bit, you know what I mean? It's still good, but a whole head done came out this motherfucker. A whole head done came out this motherfucker. So, boy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't think, everybody gotta get in reality, man. If you had a baby and a whole body done came out the coochie, you can't really sexualize the coochie the same like you could. You can't. Cause the shit ain't the same. It ain't the same coochie after that head done came through that cervix. Boop! It ain't the same coochie now. It's gonna snap back. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna snap back, but it ain't the same. That motherfucker is gonna be a little different. I'm trying to tell you. It's gonna be a little bit different. So yeah, man, I'm about to get up off here. It's your big homie, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. But I be going on my little tangents. Y'all know I don't know, man. Let's keep it rolling. Look, let me show you another one, another episode. This is nice. This is a nice, beautiful woman. Her daughter has a clothing line, and it says POV, even your mom looks good in your brand. So this is a young woman on the come up, growing, making clothes, and she's have her mom dressing in her clothes, and she's taking some video. So let's go. This is no slight or hate towards women or nothing. Man, only reason I talk about women because I want a woman again, and I'm trying to understand the psychology of women, so the next time I get with a woman, I could be better equipped on how to be a better husband and a better man. This the only reason I deal and talk about topics of relations, because I want to be in a relationship, and I'm trying to get morally and mentally and prepared for this shit. Because right now, the batch of women that's out here now is not the same batch before I was married. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get ready for this shit. Let's go.
Yeah, it is. All the curvy girls are like, is it gonna fit me? Is it gonna fit me? Well, this is my mom. All the curvy girls, yeah, it is. All the curvy girls are like, is it gonna fit me? Is it gonna fit me? Well, this is my mom. That is, how, you want them to know how you are? Oh, okay.
I'm only 3 years older than you.
Girl, okay.
All right, let me play that again so you can hear what she said. And then I'm just talking about the age thing. I got to talk about this.
All the curvy girls, yeah, it is. All the curvy girls are like, is it gonna fit me? Is it gonna fit me? Well, this is my mom. That is, how, you want them to know how you are? Oh, okay.
I'm only 3 years older than you.
Girl, okay.
All right. So, beautiful. Oh, my God. Oh, hold on. For real. Look, beautiful. I ain't talking about the boobs and all that. I'm talking about the whole woman. She's a beautiful, gorgeous lady. I would talk to her. She's gorgeous, right? She said she didn't want to disclose her age. Once again, she didn't want to disclose her age. And then she said she's only 3 years older than her daughter. First off, that's not logical, not possible, because that means you had her at 3 years old. So if it's not possible, not logical, not happening, it's not even realistic. Not realistic. It is not possible. So delusion right there, straight delusion to say you're 3 years older than your daughter. That's insanity. That's delusion. That's sick, twisted. And if you break down the age, who's your daddy at 3? We need to send him to prison. That's Jeffrey Epstein. Your daddy must be Jeffrey Epstein. You know what I mean? But let's neither here nor there. This is why delusion has no place in this world. This is why delusion has no place in this world. Because for a woman to say, oh, I'm only 3 years older than you. Oh, I'm 30, but she's really 50. Oh, I'm 20, but she's really 30. Like, that's delusion. That's insanity. And we have years of women operating in delusion. I'm talking about years of this shit. Years of it. I just wish to God they could wake up out of this delusion, because we don't have much time to waste left on this planet. I think this is going to be the last generation before the robot age. And if we don't do something to maintain through this robot age, we're not going to exist past this last generation. I really feel like that. I feel like we're the last ones looking at each other like, yo, like we're the last workforce. We're the last human breed and generation. I feel like we're the last ones, man. And I'm not promoting nothing negative. I'm not promoting no end of the world. I'm not promoting none of that. But I feel like we the last ones, bro. Like, when I be out here in the world, I be like, yo, damn, ain't no real people left, bro. These people are like Walking Dead zombies, and I be about to cry looking at them, bro. I am Michael Jackson. I'm all whatever you want, bro. I'm all that. But look, I be out here in society, and I be looking at, like today I was at the store. I seen a short, fat dude that had all these piercings in his face, shit. Little black dude, fat black dude. All these piercings, these lost, miscultured, lost man. He had 2 cases of liquid death in his hands, and he was walking to the car with liquid death. And I looked at this motherfucker, and I said, oh, it's over for these people, bro. Oh, man. It hurt me so bad just to see this nigga, and he was so big and busted. And then this nigga had 2 cases of liquid death. Liquid death has natural flavors in it. It's just supposed to be water, but it got water. It's water with natural flavors, and it's got humans in it. And this nigga was gladly buying that shit, drinking that shit. This world, man. Oh God, man. I had natural flavors for one night, and it almost turned my body off. One margarita almost shut me down last night. I couldn't even function. One margarita fucked my whole night up because they had natural flavors in it. My body was all tweaking out and shit. See, I know what I can eat. I know what's safe. And I went against my will. I went against myself yesterday, trying to be an average American citizen. Oh, we get a drink at the bar. No, you don't get no drink at the bar. Unless there's coffee, don't drink nothing at that bar. Unless it's some water, some juice, don't drink nothing at that bar. Ain't nothing at that bar for you. It's trash. And I went and I did it one time and my whole night up. You know what I mean? But I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Hey, thank y'all once again for the new people rocking with me. Thank you for all my real supporters who've been here for a long time. Thank you for the ones who just coming in. All y'all, I got thousands of videos on my channel. Please go check them out. Please hype up some of my videos. Hit the hype button, and I appreciate you so much, man. Yeah, man, I'm one of them ones, man. You call me Michael Jackson, Chico the Bars, Buddha, Jesus, whatever you want to call me. I'm one of the ones for real, bro. It's a pleasure to be here for y'all, and it's a pleasure to be here with y'all. You know what I mean? We only get certain ones like this in time, and you know we get sprinkled around. God sprinkles us around, and I'm glad to be here, man. That's all. Thank you so much. Have a good night.